This is Inside CSUSB, your #1 source for all things Cal State San Bernardino. With the theme, Leading a Legacy to Black Excellence, the CSUSB Black Faculty, Staff, and Student Association held its 8th annual Pioneer Breakfast. More than 400 people attended the event, which honored outstanding students. The event also featured the recognition of 7 individuals for their amazing work in the university and the community. CSUSB President Tomas Morales visited Allen Chapel AME Church in Riverside to speak on the importance of a college education. The president's visit was part of the California State University's 15th annual Super Sunday statewide outreach to promote higher education, especially in the African American community. Professor of Nursing Marianne Schultz has been appointed by Governor Gavin Newsom to serve on a statewide group of health professionals, scientists, and community activists to guide the California Initiative to Advance Precision Medicine. Schultz will serve as the sole registered nurse on the 11-member advisory council. Art professor Catherine Gray, who recently was the resident evaluator on the Netflix show Blown Away, has been named a Fellow of the American Craft Council. Gray will be honored in October during the ACC Awards to be held at the Baltimore Museum of Art. CSUSB held a topping-off ceremony to celebrate the placement of the highest beam of the 3-story, 120,000-square-foot expansion of the Santos Manuel Student Union. Gusty winds moved the ceremony indoors, but President Morales led students, staff, and faculty in signing the beam before it was to be lifted into place as part of the ceremony. The American Society for Microbiology published a research paper from the biology department led by faculty members Jeremy Dodsworth and Paul Orwin. Along with the 2 instructors, student Christopher Neville and former students Dylan Enright and Ivan Hernandez were also listed as authors. The personal finance website Wallet Hub featured finance professor Francisca Beer and student and MBA candidate Danny Chung in a question and answer article on free credit cards. The Hawaii Sociological Association reported on its website that James Fenelon, a professor of sociology and director of the university's Center for Indigenous Peoples Studies, gave the keynote address at the association's annual conference in February. Al Miriam, professor emeritus of political science, was the guest speaker at a monthly seminar organized by Ethiopia's Supreme Court, as reported by the Addis Fortune News in Ethiopia. Speaking of Al Miriam, he and fellow political science professor emeritus Michael LeMay will soon publish First Amendment Freedoms, a reference handbook, as reported by the nonprofit Foundation for Individual Rights, or FIRE. The university held the world premiere of its documentary, Flight to Harmony, which chronicles the CSUSB Orchestra's trip to Seoul, South Korea in October. Following the screening, the orchestra performed a selection of music from the Seoul concert. About 500 CSUSB alumni and their families gathered at Toyota Arena for CSUSB Alumni Night, where they cheered on the Ontario Reign hockey team, which defeated the Bakersfield Condors 2-1 in a shootout. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at the next edition of Inside CSUSB.